Hey, good morning, everyone. Welcome to the Nightcap into another week, Monday night into Tuesday morning. Hello, hello, hello. Good to have you with us. Feel free to say hi. I would like to say hi to you. Hello, Linda from Erie and Antlers. 7 day, got you and got your fat. No, sorry, I don't have any news, but I do have a fountain jumper for you. So hopefully that will suffice. Bricker, hello, good to see you. Cornman, hello, good to see you. Um, Anyone else that wants to check in, feel free to check in. What you're looking at, because I'm saving the fountain jumper for for what do you call it, the rundown of the cameras. Glad you got the notification, Beth. Welcome back. Um, and the thing here is that everything's moving around us. We are set, like we were talking about when we left last week, for a really nice stretch of weather. And if you look at this precip here, and I can even make it a longer loop, just show you how everything is moving over the last 12 hours. There's nothing that's headed towards us. So if you like it dry, Cornman, I know you do, and you like it comfortable, because this is getting too late in the season to really juice up the dew points unless you get some kind of tropical influence. I mean, this stuff here is just kind of sitting there. All right. If anything, it's moving this way. Now, this stuff up here is going to the east, so that misses us to the north. And this stuff here is trying to move east, but it's not getting very far. And of course, the Atlantic moisture is just being the Atlantic moisture going up the coast there. So we are in the middle of high pressure, fair weather, sometimes a little coolness, because right there, if you're in Cattaraugus or McKean or Potter or Elk counties, you've got a frost advisory kicking in another 23 minutes. But it's a dry weather pattern for at least 5 days. So that's what's going on there. Now, oops, I want to save that for a second here. Make sure I say hi to everybody first. But you know what's coming. You know what's coming. All right. Anybody else check in? Yeah, it's definitely. Well, the full moon was yesterday, but to the naked eye, it's still full today. Yeah, chilly nights and sunny days. All right, so here's the deal. You ready, 7 day? Because this one is for you. And this was like during the 10 o'clock news, too. So this was a little different. All right, so we're standing. I just have the shot of the railroad bridge down the Allegheny, and I turned the camera just because this isn't quite that visual. And then as soon as I turn it, this guy's going around. Now again, this is a time lapse. and he's got a yardstick or something there because he's going around and even comes back across the street for a second and then he doesn't try it again. But this was like 10:05, okay, which is a little earlier than normal. But yes, we did have somebody working the fountain trying to get a little coinage, I guess. I don't know. So there you go. So there you are. Hello, Fawn Rose. Good to see you. And good to see everybody here tonight. One more time. Oops. Around and around we go. Diving in, shuffling the coins with the yardstick, and saying goodbye. So that's what happened. I guess what you would say last night, which is not that long ago. All righty then. Let's check out the cameras. We'll go Warren, and hopefully it'll show up. There it is. I can see the coins a lot better in that shot. Yeah, I heard there was some softball-sized hail out in Kansas. Yeah, maybe from the website, Bricker. I mean, it'll sound more official coming from you, the producer. I can hook you in if you have a camera by your computer. You could do that. We could bring Lisa with the news. Here is Tower Cam. Beautiful. Quiet as always. These guys were like 339. They just jumped to 359. Others that were 359 dropped to 349. It's so unsteady. What blinkers, Cornbed? I'm not sure I know what you mean. Hello, Bill. Good to see you. Hello, Bill. Good to see you. Yeah, it's a cool one. He was in Oklahoma. Okay. Dorian showed me a picture of softball-sized hail from Kansas. So Kansas is right next to Oklahoma, and it looked a little bit like brain hail. Um, KB, good to see you. So anyway, this is your Feature 990 shot, and it's quiet as usual, and it's cool. So we're good. And so we'll go to Meadville because we can. And it's quiet there too. Haven't had a whole lot of foliage yet. So we'll wait on that. Yeah, good temperatures there, Beth. Let's see. It's still 359 over in Girard. They're active at the country fair. Plane came in a little early tonight, I think around 10:15, 37 passengers out of a possible 50. Would like to see those numbers higher. Mailman? Okay. Closing up shop at the bar. Quiet in Edinburgh. I had a downtown shot. Hopefully it's still there. Yeah, that's not bad. A little shaky. What's new? And Conneaut Lake was positioned across the lake, so we can change that. I think we can, can't we? There's, I heard a state of emergency was declared. I read that somewhere. It's no different than what we were looking at last week. It's weakening. It's going to the north of the islands as a tropical storm. A tropical storm means you have to have winds at least sustained of 39 miles per hour. There's the flag. But I can show you the NHC track if you want. It's I can get you some information here. I just, you know, I don't know exactly what's going on, but it is barely a hurricane now. Sustained winds of 75. You got to get to 74. It's moving to the northwest. So there it is, and it's moving parallel to the islands. So here's the cone. Oh, I should get a better cone for you. A larger cone, like this. Okay, so in the next 12 hours, it's expected to not be a hurricane, to go to a tropical storm, and then pass to the north of the islands. So, I don't know the distance there. I don't know if I could pop something up with satellite. Hang on. Let me try something here. Hold on. Let me just try something. I don't know if I can pull this off, but I will try. Let me go west, young man. I don't know if they have a satellite that'll help, but I will try. Goes IR. It just goes to the west coast. IR disk. Oh, now we're getting somewhere. Um, no, there it is. It's right there. And it's going this way. I'm just going to keep hitting things here and see if I can find some more. Oh, there you go. That's a nice one. But they seem to end at Hawaii. And that doesn't even look, I can't even find a well-defined eye there. So I don't know. I'm trying all kinds of things for y'all. So it's certainly not moving towards them. That's probably the best one I've seen. And like I said, it does not look like it's a really well-defined eye. That's probably one of the best satellite pictures we could come up with. It doesn't look strong at all. Here's a festive one. Hello, Tricia. So there you go, kids. I mean, I think we've gotten some pretty good shots here, and that is not headed towards Hawaii, and it is not well defined, and it's about to become a tropical storm, not a hurricane. So all they're getting here is some clouds right now. I wasn't aware that I got all this satellite. This is pretty cool. Ooh, look at these. They're pretty neat. But yeah, I mean, you look at some of the well-developed hurricanes, they're going to be an eye in there, and you can't even see an eye. So yeah, that does not impress me at all. Ooh, look at that water vapor. Okay. Well, there you go, kids. I don't know, that's pretty much all we got. And there's the clouds for us. Not many in our bubble of high pressure. That is interesting, 7 day. You might be right, Bill Hope. Nice gas price, Beth. All right, so there you are. Hope that helps. OBKB. Let's see, where do we go to now? All right, not a whole lot to show here. So I mean, you can look at stuff like SPC, but all the juice is out west. That's Kansas, Oklahoma, Texas. That's where the wicked stuff is. They still got. Well, wait a minute. There's a couple of. I got a 12-hour loop here. Just looking at things. Let me back this off to like the last 4 hours. Severe thunderstorm warnings, flood warnings, special weather statements, flood warnings, and severe thunderstorm watch. Okay. Well, it all seems to be, if you look at the last 4 hours, you go from 1,400 strokes or strikes to like 178. So it's dying, but it's putting down a lot of rain and obviously a lot of wind. There you go. There's your radar. So yeah, definitely some wicked cells there. So this originated up here in Kansas, went through Oklahoma and the Texas Panhandle. It's pretty impressive. Hello, Solitaire. But that is not for us. So there's that, that, that. And it's all west. There's nothing near us. And the temps are cool, as you guys can see. A lot of green and even some blue. So, Bethan, Solitaire. Anybody else here from out of town? So the cool air continues. Now we'll get a slow warm up, but it's not juice. It's not impressive. I mean, all the high dew points are down in the Gulf. And out here where these storms are, that's it. That's where you got the moisture. So it should be pretty darn good. At least the next 5 days. Okay. At least the next 5 days. Here's your currents, nice and cool, pleasant. Um, let me see. I gotta get a different one. It's where all the warm air is. Out west. All right. Okay. There you go, 7 day. So no pink yet. Resolute checking in at 28. So where else can we go? Well, let's do some models, even though they're kind of boring. At least we can show the fact that nothing's going on. And the tropics are just dormant still. Again, I'm not convinced that's going to hold. But at least the first half of the month is starting out that way. So if you go like this, I mean, these blobs, there's nothing tropical about this. There's Iniki. I mean, that's not even, that doesn't even look healthy. I don't even know why they're calling it a hurricane. I guess they do have sustained winds of 75, but that looks quite anemic. I mean, sure, it's got a lot of heavy rain and some wind in here, but that doesn't even look like a hurricane. And there's none here. You know, you get these blobs of showers and storms. You know, Miami, Central America. This one's over Hispaniola. And then you get some more as you go because they're constantly coming off the west. Here's the west coast of Africa. And remember, everything's moving from east to west here because of the trade winds. So these things, these clusters of storms come off, and this is the tropics. This is the hottest part of the earth. So they come off the coast here. They see if they survive, and if they get the right conditions and enough warm water, they can turn from a cluster of thunderstorms into a tropical depression and possibly a tropical storm or a hurricane. But there's none of that. It's just like last Monday when I showed this, which was Labor Day. There are no named storms in the Atlantic Basin, and that includes the Caribbean. So there are no tropical storms and there are no hurricanes because you have to be at least a tropical storm to get a name. So there's none of either. So boy, do I wish that would last the rest of the year, but you know, probably not. All right. Yeah, and that's right. And last year things came late as well. It was the end of October, or it was the end of September to like October 10th or something when you had Helene and Milton. So there's plenty of time left, but each day that it doesn't happen is a good day. All right. Okay. So we're good there. I mean, even if I use your tadpoles model, There's nothing. Maybe some clouds. So you might as well just jump to the longer range just to get a better picture overall. I think this will take us through Friday, which is fine because that gives us a good estimate. If you want to see the temperatures through Saturday, that's what we're thinking. We're going to bounce up. Today's high was only 66 in the area, but things should get a little bit warmer. So here you go. Wednesday. This front tries to come down and then it just dissipates. Thursday, Friday. There you go, kids. There's nothing near us of any consequence. So there we go. Yes, I am going to the fair. Get more. Yes, we have to. We have to go to the. We have to do the Atkins diet. Hi, Dougie. Good to see you. Thanks for joining us. Man, you got some good chocolate bars there. Hmm. Okay, so there we are. Not much to talk about, which means the weather's pretty darn good. And here's your stats from yesterday. We only missed a record low by 3 degrees. That's kind of neat. 45, 48. Here's the precip situation. Down by a little over an inch. Daylight keeps shrinking. 12 hours, 45 minutes. Sunny days, moonlit nights. Volunteer, yeah, they usually do have good food. And Cakery is out there too. So you know I'm going to find them. So I think we're good at least through Saturday. Boy, I wonder if this disc shows the west. Hang on. And it just goes to the edge. Okay. Yeah, that is very unimpressive. It's a windy rainstorm, but I don't know. I got to check on the latest. What are they saying over there about Kiko? Kiko public advisory. All right. Kiko steadily weakens. Forecast to pass north of the Hawaiian Islands Tuesday and Wednesday. Weakening for the next few days. Expected to become a tropical storm late tonight. All right. Yeah, they're worried about rip currents. If all they're worried about is rip currents, then that's a pretty good situation because this is about to become not a hurricane. All right, that's good to know. All right. Okay, well, let me do temps because didn't do those before. And there you are, lost in the 50s and 40s again. You take care of those pups. That was Steph. She was back today, so she's better. So I'll see her tomorrow and I'll see if she can come in here. So tonight, just cool moonlit. And there is that frost advisory out there, but plenty of sun, pleasant afternoon, nice day coming up after the cool start. And excuse me. Oh my goodness, since we got an almost full moon, let's use this. Tranquil weather lasts entire week. Chance of showers Sunday and Monday, just a chance. There you go. Look at that Spring Creek, Dougie, down to 40. He's 8 degrees from freezing. I'm going to find out, Bricker, if she is. Let me check one thing. Because that chance for the weekend is kind of just a chance. And that's the way it looks. I mean, very minimal. Pretty nice weather continuing. So enjoy. Yeah, good fair weather. No rain, I don't think so. And usually the temperature's moderated. Normal high is what, 76, 77 now? So, you're pretty much at average there. Check. Normal high 76. So, yeah, that's not a bad deal. Some really nice weather coming up. Hope you can get out and enjoy it. All right. Okay, kids. Well, that should do it for tonight. Um, yeah, it's good for you, Corn Man. Hopefully that trend will continue. Oh, that's not too clear. All right, you guys. Well, hey, thanks for joining me. We'll do it all over again tomorrow night, God willing, and the creek don't rise. Do we think? Well, you have to have a first snow, or, I mean, true Indian summer means a snow, what they call squall winter. Um, so it's the warm up following the first snow. Now, some people stretch that and say all you need is a frost or a freeze. Either way you cut it, you got to have that first. So we'll see. All right, guys. Well, thank you again. You're great. Hope all of you can come back tomorrow night. Bring your friends and in laws and outlaws, and we'll do it all over again. And we'll talk to you then. So have a great night. And thanks for joining us. And thank you for your support.